My lovely viewers and family, welcome back to our great channel. Guys, today gist is so hot and delicious to hear and watch. Don't worry guys, we are here to gist you what happened 3 days ago when IShowSpeed arrived to Nigeria. But before we delve in, please like, share with your friends and families and neighbors and subscribe. Okay guys, back to the IShowSpeed, Sonia and Maurice, some gist news we have for you today, my beloved viewers at the matter be. Nobody saw this coming. Honestly, nobody. 1 minute the internet was minding its business, timelines were calm, people were scrolling casually, and the next thing, boom, 3 names collided in a way nobody planned for. IShowSpeed, Sonia Uche, Maurice Sam. Just like that, the internet woke up, rubbed its eyes, and said, wait, what's going on here? At first, it didn't even make sense. The kind of confusion that makes you scroll back up just to be sure you read it right. Because how do you put an American streamer known for chaos, loud reactions, and unpredictability in the same sentence as a calm, private Nollywood actress and a familiar Nollywood leading man? It felt random. Too random. And that's exactly why it caught attention. You know how the internet works. Once something feels unexpected, curiosity kicks in immediately. People don't ask, is this true, first. They ask, how did this happen? Then they start connecting dots that don't even exist yet. Suddenly, everyone becomes an analyst. Everyone becomes a body language expert. Everyone suddenly knows what silence means and what smiles imply. And then there's IShowSpeed. Once his name enters any conversation, you already know peace has packed its bags. He's loud, expressive, spontaneous, and completely unpredictable. He doesn't tiptoe into spaces, he bursts in. So when news broke that he was in Nigeria, Nigerians already knew something interesting was loading. But this visit wasn't what people expected. It wasn't just quick clips, shouting, and fast content. There was something different about it. Something slower. Something deeper. From the very beginning, it was obvious that Speed wasn't just passing through. He came to see Nigeria. Not social media Nigeria. Real Nigeria. As he moved around, met people, interacted with creatives, and soaked in the environment, it became clear that this trip had layers. Culture. Heritage. Creativity. Entertainment. Community. The kind of things you don't fully understand until you experience them firsthand. And somewhere in the middle of all this, Nollywood entered the picture. Not as a forced collaboration. Not as a headline stunt. But naturally. Through interactions. Through meetings. Through moments that didn't need explanation. That's where Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam came in. Now, Sonia Uche is not loud. She doesn't overshare. She doesn't rush to explain herself. She moves quietly, confidently, and with intention. Maurice Sam, on the other hand, is already familiar with internet attention. His name has lived in blogs, comment sections, and fan conversations long enough to know how this game works. So when people noticed these names around the same narrative, the internet did what it does best, started talking. What really fueled the gist wasn't any dramatic event. It was the contrast. Speed's raw, chaotic, unserious energy versus Sonia's calm, controlled, mysterious presence. Maurice sitting right in the middle, already used to speculation but still minding his business. 3 different personalities. 3 different audiences. 1 moment. Naturally, questions started flying. What's the connection? How did they meet? Is there more to this? And the funny thing is, there didn't even need to be answers. The internet doesn't wait for facts. It survives on vibes. Some people laughed. Some people joked. Some people shipped. Some people just watched quietly, enjoying the entertainment. And through it all, Sonia stayed exactly the same. Unbothered. No explanations. No panic post. No clarifications. Just silence. And in today's world, silence speaks very loudly. Maurice, as expected, caught stray mentions. Because once your name has ever been linked to a popular narrative, the internet never fully lets go. Even when you're doing nothing wrong. Even when you're just existing. But while all this chatter was happening, something more important was unfolding beneath the noise. IShowSpeed was actually experiencing Nigeria. Not just Lagos traffic jokes. Not just street clips. Not just surface-level reactions. He was meeting Nigerians. Engaging with creatives. Observing culture. Watching how entertainment works from the inside. Especially Nollywood. He met actors, actresses, producers, and creators across different spaces. Not just the flashy ones. Not just the loud ones. Different personalities. Different generations. Different stories. And you could tell something clicked. Nigeria isn't a country you visit and forget easily. The energy stays with you. The people stay with you. The creativity stays with you. And it showed. Before he left, Speed made a statement that completely shifted the narrative. No noise. No drama. Just honesty. He said Nigeria is one of the best places to live. He said the country is blessed with talent. He praised Nollywood producers, actors, and actresses, calling them some of the best. That was it. But that was enough. Because Nigerians know the difference between false praise and genuine appreciation. This wasn't someone reading from a script. This was someone who had seen it himself. Social media reacted instantly. Clips circulated. Posts went viral. Comments flooded in. Nigerians appreciated him not because he's famous, but because he spoke with respect. It wasn't validation Nigerians were chasing. It was recognition. And recognition, when it's sincere, hits differently. Bloggers picked it up. Creators reposted it. Fans talked about it. And suddenly, the gist changed from rumors and speculation to something more meaningful. Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam's presence in the story added depth, not gossip. Sonia represented quiet growth. The kind that doesn't beg for attention but still commands it. Maurice represented familiarity. The reminder of how deeply Nollywood actors are already woven into online culture. Together with Speed's global reach, the moment became bigger than individuals. It became about visibility. About Nigeria being seen properly. This was never about romance. It was never about relationships. It was never about clout. It was about culture crossing borders. It was about Nollywood being respected, not just watched. It was about African talent being acknowledged without stereotypes. And the most beautiful part. Nothing felt forced. Nobody over-explained. Nobody milked it. Everybody just existed in their lane. In a world where celebrity visits often feel rushed, staged, or purely transactional, this one felt different. It felt real. It felt human. It reminded people that impact lasts longer than trends. That respect travels further than noise. That sometimes, the loudest statements come from simple honesty. One visit changed the conversation. One sentence touched millions. One experience connected words. And Nigerians felt it. This wasn't just gist for the day. It was a moment. A reminder. A cultural exchange. And if this is the kind of energy global figures bring when they come to Nigeria, then maybe the world is finally starting to pay attention the right way. So what do you think? Was this just internet cruise, or was it something deeper? Did Speed say what many people already knew, or did his words hit harder because they came from outside? Drop your thoughts. Share the story. Join the conversation. Because some moments deserve more than scrolling past. They deserve to be talked about. One love and peace out.